Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the new makeup releases for this week. So if you want to see what's new in makeup and what you should buy and what you shouldn't, then just keep on watching. Let's start with Sheglam. Yes, I know. We do have two releases by Sheglam. One of them is their new blushes, and these ones are the Dream Touch blushes, and they seem to be, I feel like, the rage now. Like these putty kind of blushes that are pigmented, but also like a little bit like matte, but also shimmery, can be both. Like the Moira has done them, Where I have done them, and Sheglam is doing them as well. I do like the colors. I wish, it's just me, I wish that there would be more like warmer tones, because there's exactly one warmer tone. One, it's Hush Hush. If you ask yourself, why do I know that? Because I added this to my like love list on Shein, and this is the only shade, at least in my opinion, that is really warmer, because the others are variations of pink. And yes, I do like a good pink, but at the moment I'm not into that. So that is one release. And then the other one is their newest collection, and this is the Sweethearts collection, and it's probably like the Valentine's Day collection. And as you can tell, there is a beautiful like picnic kind of a collection. If you buy all of this, I think you get the like tag, like the luggage tag as well. There seem to be, let me see, there seem to be a cream blush, which is also pink. If you shouldn't have known, there are two of these pots, like the glossy pots. Both of them are pink again. Wouldn't have done that. There's two eyeshadow palettes. These are trios, if you ask yourself. There's no quads, there are trios. So we do have two of them, which technically are the same shades, but a little bit lighter and a little bit deeper, just saying. One of them is, I think, a lip mask. Then we do have a primer, as well as, I think, let me see, a blush, a metallic eyeliner, the lip mask. Then there is a fermenting milky toner, then the canvas primer, and the whole thing is $70 if you buy all of this. If you don't want to, you don't have to, of course, but you can also pick and choose whatever you like. If you like, I do like one of these trios, I like that, and pick that. But you can also, again, buy the whole collection. If you are like as shopping addicted as I am with Shein, you get some discount and probably get this for $50, $40, depending. I don't hate it, I don't love it either. So for me personally, none of this is like something I would purchase. The only one, again, I would try is the blush, because they look cute. Last week we talked about the Blendbunnies and Diabla collection, and we didn't have like a ton of like to go from there. And now we do have the release of the palette, and I think this is the only thing yet that is released. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm thinking. And as you can tell, this is the palette itself, and you can use this for everything. There is a black and a white in a bigger pan, which again, you can mix these all together. There is more of a reddish scheme, like purple, pink. There's some blue as well as some neutrals. So you do have a great variety in shades. There are also shimmers, mattes, all the good things. This definitely is more of an artistic palette, if you will. If I go by myself or for myself, I think this palette is cute. Will I purchase this? No. I think for me personally, and I know you can't always do a rainbow palette, but these colors for me particular are not my favorite, also not my favorite combination. So that is just me. If you love these colors and you're like, listen, this is a perfect addition to all the palettes I own, go for it. For me personally, it's a skip. Let's come to Essence. Listen, we do have a ton of things from Essence. First of all, we do have these, which I am excited about, and some of these I already have, like one of these. One of the blushes I do have, which is this one here, which I think is the like orangey shade. Like in that picture, this is looking way more orange than in real life. This is the Baked Blush in Peach Please. And if you ask yourself why it is because it has a gold shimmer in here. There's gold reflex and gold shimmer in here. Just have that in mind. So that is like the orangey blush. There's also a face palette, and technically there are two face palettes. This one is the darker one. There is a lighter one which I want to grab, but I couldn't because it's sold out. And then there is also the Honey Glow Like Honey Dew Primer, as well as the Glow Like Honey Dew Spray, which again, want to grab my fingers on them as well. Haven't had a chance yet. There's also honey scented lip gloss, one of the Juicy Bombs, which again I couldn't have found yet. So there again, I do have the blush. I do want to get on the hydrating primer as well as the setting spray and one of the face palettes, not the deeper one, the lighter one, which could be like a good dupe for Hourglass. Just saying. They also released though the All About That Bow. This one is like a, listen, it's a glossy lip balm they already have with a little pearl bow. Yeah, that is a skip for me. And if you ask yourself why, it is just that I do have a ton of lip glosses, and if you don't have like a ton of lip glosses and you think like this is amazing and there's a bow on it with pearls, go for it. But just because of the pearl bow, because all the other things are nothing new, this is a gloss, this is not a specific color they don't have already. Yeah, I can't talk to you like that. It's this thing. And then there are also some new Blur Soufflés matte lip creams, as well as new colors of the Super Peptide glossy lip treatments, which one of them is more of a peachy shade, which I definitely want to try. And then there's also two new lip oils, and they are both sparkly, which I do like the sparkly formula, don't get me wrong. I have like cookie something from them and I really enjoy it, so have that in mind. Overall, I think it's a good, like, some of them I want to try, some of them I won't. Like, listen, if you want to see a specific, I do have some new products from Essence. I tried to purchase these so I can do video or reels with them. Have that in mind. There will be some of these products on my short content form, or if you want to see them really in action, there's no new eyeshadow palettes by Essence, then leave it down in the comments so I know and I can film that for you. If you're like, listen girl, I don't watch short film contents, no reel, no shorts, no TikToks, tell me so I know and I do a real video. By the way, this one is also because you wanted it. Just have that in mind. This is with the Uden's Eye palette. This is the first look, which will come next week on Friday. Have that in mind. I do two looks and this is the first one. Let's talk about Catrice, because we are on that like drugstore hunt. So let's do the Catrice one. This is the Catrice Pistachio Cream Delight Limited Edition. Yes, you heard that right. This is a pistachio limited edition by Catrice. And I do have to say, there seem to be two blushes. There is a lip gloss, which has a really pale shade. There is a body whip, a lip mask, and I think that one is a highlighting cream stick. I do have to say, I'm not sure. The only thing I would be interested in, that's just me because I'm a sucker for like those blushes, could be one of the blushes, which of course is the more peachy shade. I'm not sure if, I mean, I see a ton of, maybe that's just me, I see a ton of people looking for that Turkish Delight lip gloss lip, like this really pale pink one. Listen, it's not me, but it could be persuade if that lip gloss is cool and all those things. The other things, it's a no. I think the only thing, again, for me personally, would have been the blush. Again, one of the shades, depending on if this is one of the shimmer formula or if this is one of the other formulas, depending. And then again, the lip gloss could be not, depending. Yeah. It's not the best limited edition they ever had, to be honest. And yes, this smells like pistachio. Well, way good too. You know what I mean? I don't care. But yeah, that's my opinion. What do you think? Let's talk about Milani. Milani has, or giving us the Make It Last Moisture Boost setting spray. Could be nice, could be not, depending. Listen, it's about the spray. If the spray or the nozzle is good, this could be amazing. If it's not, yeah, we're not. Like, look, and I sadly can't see that in person because we don't carry Milani in stores. So for me personally, that is a skip. I mean, it could be good. It is alcohol free, which is always nice. It's long wear setting spray with polyglutamic acid and glycerin. Could be nice, could be not, depending. Yeah, for me personally, it's a skip though. Let's come to something I definitely want to try. This is by Wet n Wild, and this is the Chameleon collection. And listen, we had one collection already where we had like liquid shadows or liquid lipsticks or something like this. We do have two different highlighters which were switches to blue and one that switches to green, and I think there was other shades. Listen, this one is 100% yes. I do love both of these switches for the highlighters, which has like, one of them has like a more orangey shift and gold, and then one is more lilac. Yes. There are 4 single shadows. All of them seem to be multi-chrome. Yes. The only thing, at least for me, not so interested in this, are 3 different eyeliners, also multi-chrome, but yes, yes, and yes, 100% in here. This one is a yes as well. We do see the inside of the Dedes Signatures Sweethearts and Secret palettes. I think I talked about last week, but we didn't have like a full reel. We now have now. And look at this. And yes, I ordered this already. This one came live today when I'm filming this, also when this is going up on Monolith, which yes. This is their, I think it's the like Valentine's collection, but it's gorgeous. And this is like a perfect palette. I feel like that you can also wear all the year round, because normally these Valentine's collections are limited, if you ask myself, to like reds, pinks, purples, and then if you don't wear them all year, that's it. But I love that we do have oranges here, we do have teals, we do have like this kind of a color here. Like I think I could do a similar-ish kind of look, like I did with the Uden's Eye. But yes, I did order this already. It is, well, not on the way yet, but it will be on the way. And I absolutely love this. And there's also 2 new single highlighter shades. I think you can switch these out again. These ones are on the hand bombs, the 2 colors. I just ordered the palette. I feel like this is a beautiful color combination. I love it. I also saw some looks with it, which stunning, yes, from me. We also have a new eyeshadow palette by Beautybay, and this is by Beautybay. So the you know the drill. This one is the Wanderscape palette. It is a 20 pan palette, and as you can tell, this is a whole cool tone eyeshadow palette. Now, remember, I feel like this one is a little bit different than the ones they normally bring out. They are normal cardboard packaging. This one seemed to be plastic packaging, and if I wouldn't have known this is by Beautybay, I would have thought this would be like Natasha Denona in her early days. I feel like also like maybe by Rido, like color wise. I feel like this has really interesting color like shades, as well as the packaging. It does not look, I would say, cheap, because this is, I think, probably not that expensive. Like it's not like 50-60 bucks. Normally these palettes are around 20-ish, 30-ish bucks, which totally fine for me. I do have to say I like the color story. It is a little bit too cool toned for my liking. Now, am I a person that loves to add warm tones, warm colors? Yes. I think personally for me, warm tones suit me a little bit better, because I do have neutral leaning undertones, and I do like to go a little bit in the warm direction, because if I go too cool, I'm looking dead, because I'm also pale AF. If you don't have that problem, this could be for you. It is really, really gorgeous. I do think the color story in itself is really pretty. There seem to be also a few lighter shimmer shades. I wish that there would be at least one lighter like matte shade as well, but it's really pretty. I don't have anything against this. If you love the color story, go for it. Too Faced is giving us some liquid brushes. These ones are the Love Flush blushes, and listen, they're good, they're cute, they look nice. They remind me a little bit of Rare Beauty. Also, they seem to be quite pigmented. I do like the shades. There are some peaches, as well as at least one warmer tone. Then there's also red, which is kind of trendy. I don't hate these, to be honest. I think they're really, really gorgeous. If you love, like, if you don't own these blushes already in these exact shades, you don't need them, of course, from there. But I feel like in general, this is a cute collection. Wouldn't mind buying this. We do have a new eyeshadow palette by Arttitude Cosmetics. This is the Moonlight Muse palette, and this is a removable magnetic pen. palette, we do have 8 mattes, 8 shimmers. The shimmers include holochrome, multichrome, duochrome, iridescence, and foil finish. There's 1 marble shade, and we do have 4 pigmented with an intense holographic base. Yeah, I needed to read that because ton of things in just a small palette. And again, this is looking stunning. If you love that color scheme, and again, everything is a little bit more cool tone because it is the year, or still the year. I feel like 2025 was beginning of cool tones, and I think like probably till the end of the year we will probably deal with cool tones, if you're not a cool tone person, that is. I think in general this is a gorgeous palette. The shimmers look gorgeous. As you can tell, there's a little bit of a, it's pretty. It's really pretty. It's not my, it is just not my color story and my color scheme. I do have cool tones. I don't need other cool tones because I'm not wearing a ton of cool tones. That's just me. If you are a cool tone connoisseur, this could be for you. I heard nothing but good things about Arttitude Cosmetics. Still want to try them, but I feel like the last 4 palettes or the last 3 palettes were all quite cool tones. So for me personally, that is a skip. I'm hoping for warm tones though. We do get 2 new palettes by Ensley, and these ones are the Forevermore and Nevermore palettes. And we do have a look on the Nevermore palette, which we don't have the other one yet. And this one seemed to be a cool toned, dark red-ish kind of a palette. Look at this. Like there seem to be black, there are definitely more mauvey, deeper mauvey tones. It is not ugly at all. For me personally now, it is just not my color scheme. Just saying. Also, this is quite monochromatic if you ask me. I am interested in seeing the other palette, the Forevermore. Thinking this one would be probably a more lighter tone palette, depending on, of course, what they want us to bring. But yeah, I am excited to see that. We'll definitely see more of that. I'm excited for the other one. Again, this one is a little bit too deep as well as too mauvey for me, or my liking. I feel like this year we do have a ton of like Valentine's Day collections that are also more deeper, more, I would say, darker. This is by Beautybay. This is the Dead Roses collection or palette. And listen, this is volume 2. Listen, I did definitely skip volume 1. When did that work? Whatever. This is coming soon, and I'm pretty sure it has to do something with probably Valentine's Day. It is looking gorgeous so far, but it's also, again, for me, where I'm like, interesting that we do get also deeper, darker versions of Valentine's Day collections, which I'm not minding. Don't get me wrong. Not everyone is like the lovey-dovey, bright red, whatever kind of a girl. I like that. And yet another collection by Kiko Milano. Didn't we have like last week one? This one is the Nuai Dubai collection, Threads of Time. So it seemed to be a collaboration. And listen, it is gorgeous. We do have some really gorgeous products. As you can tell, there's a ton of products. We do have, as per usual, lip products on Mars. We do have some face products. We do have sticks. We do have also some perfumes. We do have an eyeshadow palette, shimmers, again, lip liners, foundation primers. There's a ton of products. For me personally, none of these like said to me, oh my god, I need to buy that now. It is just, I feel like these collections are big always. The eyeshadow palette seemed to be quite neutral. Like in general, this is all a little bit more neutral, which I don't hate. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate neutral shadows or neutral in general. I don't think you need all of these. Also, like the powders, it's the only thing. Like we don't have a great selection on like powders or something like this. There seem to be also mascaras. And again, some sets. I don't hate it, but I'm also not sitting here and telling you need to buy this. I feel like this is not something I'm like, oh my god, I'm burning for it. So for me personally, this is a skip. Last week we talked about Makeup Forever and their new liquid. Listen, this was all over palettes. It's like lipsticks. You could also use them as lip liners, like cheek products. Doesn't matter. These ones, they released now pencil shades and finishes for their Artist Liquid Color Mattes. These are multi-purpose products. Again, the other ones are as well. And as you can tell, there are a ton of colors. There are pinks, reds. There are also some colorful ones. We do have yellow, blue, teal. There are also some more neutral shades. There's also some shimmer shades with glitter in here, and on so on. Yeah, I do think these ones look cute. Again, for me personally, I wouldn't go with that. I would go with the liquid because I, again, could use them as cheek, like lip products as well, or even eyeshadows. So that would be more of my speed. What do you think? Let's talk about Cosmic Brushes or Cosmic Beauty. Still not sure about that one. It's Cosmic Brushes, at least so far. They're releasing a smaller palette, which is the Angelic palette. Now, do we had like a smaller palette already? Yes, this was the Gothic palette, which was a Halloween palette. I did declutter that one because it's not my favorite color story, but I really enjoyed listen, I do love the formula of Cosmic Beauty or Cosmic Brushes. This one is a gorgeous palette. Now, do these colors seem to be repetitive of other brush or palettes? Yes. That's why I won't buy this. I do have the Serenity, which we can go with the like these more peachy shades with, and then I do have the Winter Wonderland, which could double as like these shades, like the teals, the periwinkle, and the purple. So for me personally, I don't need this because I do own like a ton of Cosmic Brushes palettes. If you don't own any of these, or you're like, listen, I do want to have a smaller palette, this color combination is amazing, this is gorgeous. I have to say, I was expecting something different. I was expecting more of a pastel palette, and maybe some of these icy duochromes, multichromes, you know what I mean? That would have been so good. This one again, I love having a ton of mattes, and I would have probably told you, oh well, if this just pastels, you can't deepen that up. It's, you know what I mean. But I feel like this one is again a little bit repetitive, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty, it's gorgeous. For me personally though, it's a skip. Now talk about the lip combination I can deal with. This one is MAC and Doja Cat, and they have released a set together. This is not new colors, it is just a set where you have all of them. There's a lip liner, I think this is Cherry, then we do have Lady Danger, and then we do have the lip gloss in Talented, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it is a perfect combination, I feel like, for a bright red. Now, if you don't love a bright red, then this one, of course, is not for you. I do, as you can tell, love a bright red. So for me, personally, that would be something I would definitely buy and purchase. Do I need these? Technically, no. Am I interested? A little bit. Again, Doja Cat is looking stunning with that lip combination. The problem I have is mostly those don't come to Europe or Germany, or at least not in retail stores I can frequent. So for me personally, that would be a yes if I see it in stores. And the last release for this week is by Fenty. It's also Valentine's Day release. Listen, that is not really. This is the Water Bread collection. We do get a Water Crush Fairy Bomb in a heart shape, which is that big fluffy thing. We do get 2 gloss bombs as well as 2 kilowatt highlights. All of them are pink. Now, if you don't like pink, like I am, this is a collection you can skip. I do have to say, the pink shades both look stunning. Definitely. If I would love pink and wear pink a ton, this one would be yes, especially the gloss bombs. I absolutely love the gloss bombs, and I think both of these shades stunning. For me personally, the Kilowatt Lippies cheek products are pretty. I would say both of these would be more of a blush than really a highlight. At least, you know what I mean? But listen, this is gorgeous. I love the design. I love the, again, the fluffy thing. It's gorgeous. If I would love pink, I would buy it. I don't though, so it's a skip for me. These were the new makeup releases for this week. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me down in the comments, what is your Valentine's must-have? What can't you live without? What makeup product you need to use on Valentine's Day? So I know I would love to see it. And yeah, I wish you a beautiful week, and we see it in my next video. So bye guys.